Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be using my voice and we're going to be reviewing the 2025 Celestial Type 7. Alright, so as you guys can see here, I made a PowerPoint presentation on what we're going to be evaluating today. And what we're going to be evaluating is the AEB, Automatic Emergency Braking, looks and blinkers, and the brake lights, engine and startup, idle, driving, base, suspension, and score would be our final section and our conclusion. Alright, so as you guys can see here, I am currently in the Celestial Type 7 or Tesla Model X, and what we're going to be doing here is the light test. So as you can see, with the lights on, you can see that they actually illuminate the road pretty well. With high beams, however, they are very, very bright. And the tail lights, they are also very bright. If we go back to the normal um, setting, then you can see that they get dim. Then this is them while moving, high beams while moving. Then with the lights off, you can see that it actually illuminates the road pretty well than most other cars or celestial vehicles. Alright, so what we're gonna be doing here is we're gonna be skipping the AEB's test for later, the automatic emergency braking test for later. For now, we're gonna be moving on to the blinker test. So as you can see here, this is the right blinker, and to be honest, it's pretty small. And if you look at the left blinker, same thing. Over here, you get this really nice, really nice, long, weird looking blinker on the side of your car. But in the front, they're the same size, I believe, as the back. And then hazard lights, they're like this. And the backlights are the same thing. Alright, so if we come back to the Celestial again, what I'm gonna do out of 4, I'm gonna score the Celestial Type 7 with a 3, only because the blinkers are really small. Alright, so I have my friend here. He is Captain Crunch, and his YouTube channel image is on the left side of the screen, and his channel is linked below. Please go subscribe to him, and because he's the one who made one of the sections in this video possible. Alright, so as you can see here, I'm in the Celestial Type 7, and we're going to be going 60 miles per hour into that car right there. I don't know if you guys can see, but there is a jumping, weird-looking guy over there. But let's get to 60 miles per hour and test this vehicle. "61 is the limit, I believe, for ABE. Ooh, alright, well, that is a not very good, actually. That is a big fail. That, like, went full speed. It didn't even stop. It just hit the car like I was trying to assassinate somebody. Alright, so as you guys can see here, I'm back at the PowerPoint again, and that AEB test was terrible. So what I'm gonna do out of 4, that is a complete fail. It literally tried to kill somebody. Um, that's a 0. So you are probably wondering how I'm gonna do the engine and startup. That's I don't know how I'm gonna do that on a electric vehicle. Well, we're gonna skip. Alright, so as you can see, I am driving the Type 7 Celestial vehicle, and my thoughts about this is that braking, really solid. I love how quick it does, even on a downhill portion of the map. And when you are accelerating, it's alright, really, for such big vehicle. It's really alright. And if you have a trailer attached, then it would meet your expectations for acceleration. All right, so we're back at the PowerPoint presentation, and I'm gonna list this at an A. I'm gonna put this out of 4. It did pretty good, so I'm gonna give it a 4. We still have one more to complete, so let's get to that right now. Alright, so we're gonna be moving on to the suspension test. As you can see, I bumped down the suspension on this vehicle back to base. We're gonna be going up this Fox campgrounds, with the rough terrain. Oh, saw some sparks. Sorry for the audio issues. I can't seem to get that working for some reason. Um, as you can see, it had one bump there. I believe it just had another. Yep, right there. Another one. That's, I believe, I think, no, not think. It is 2 points off. If you go up here, another one, and another one. Well, that's a complete fail in the suspension section of this vehicle. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna go a bit slower this time, see what it does, like if you were realistically driving at a speed like around 15 miles per hour. Let's see what would happen when I do that. Oh, no, please don't. Alright. 15 miles per hour. I'm gonna go 36 instead. Believe this is the place where we previously had a Sparks, and it's doing well when going the realistic normal speeds. Yeah, really well when going that type of speeds. Let me go up here. This does not count. Oh, please, no, alright. Alright, anyways, 36 miles per hour. Oh, and as you can see, it's actually doing pretty well despite being on base suspension with the bike on the back. I don't think that makes it much difference. But as you can see, going 36 miles per hour and at a realistic speed, it is doing completely fine. Let's see during this downhill part how good it does. One encounter there, but I'm not going to count that. Alright, so as you guys can see here, I'm back at the PowerPoint, and what I'm gonna do is so since I was driving realistically, and that's what any person would do with such a big vehicle and going into the campgrounds, if you were to realistically, at realistic speeds, go into the campgrounds, then it would be a 4 out of 4 because that is amazing suspension despite being on base. Alright, so the final score after all this testing came to 11, which is actually pretty good. And the reason why I made this PowerPoint presentation is because some viewers need to focus on this section more, such as if you're a big fan of AEB, then you would notice that it's a 0 and it's a fail, so not get the car. But we got a final score of 11, which is pretty good. So that concludes the Celestial Type 7 Tesla Model X review. I hope to see you guys later in another video. Let's head to the outro.